Hello everyone and welcome back to the World Tour. Hope you're all doing well and having a fantastic day. After the previous episode with the two big ties, I've played a couple more games, but we've come back now for another tough game and one that should potentially be a little bit easier. Plus, a couple of new signings. So, as I said, following previous episode, obviously we had us 5-2 defeat against Ajax and our 1-0 win against Feyenoord. I played the Heracles game, which we won 2-0, Joran van Dijk with both the goals there, and then we had a pretty miserable defeat against the Go Ahead Eagles, where we lost 1-0. Fans very upset about that one, as well as my board, and that's to be understood really, because Go Ahead Eagles are struggling in the league. So, still quite a lot to play for. I mean, we're still only 5 points off of 5th place. We're only 7 points off of Feyenoord, so realistically it's still possible. Obviously, they're only wanting us to finish in mid-table, so looking up at the top 4 is probably a little bit ambitious at the moment, but whatever, it's still within reach, why not? So, signings. We have brought in a couple of newbies. I have brought in Luis Fernando from Incheon United. He only cost 160k. He had a clause in his contract that I've activated. He's already valued at 600,000. He's not going to get much better than this. I mean, he's 23. He's already kind of at his potential, but I've brought him in as more of a bit of cover for the left-hand side because we're struggling for wingers on both sides. But for 160,000, I thought he could come in, be a bit part player. If we lost him for free at the end of his contract because I've replaced him, it doesn't matter too much, or we could potentially make that back. The other one is Luisinho, who is coming from Damac for 2.3 million. Again, another one that's having a clause in his contract. This, obviously, we being 19, that 2.3 million now is paid. There's no add-ons, there's no percentages of future fees or anything, so the 2.3 million is paid. So there's a potential of a profit on this kid. He's 5-star potential, and he's got a lot of orange arrows at the minute for going backwards with his attributes, but I don't think that's going to affect him too much. I think once he's settled in a bit and he's got into the team and he plays a little bit more, that'll start to come back up. He's obviously a striker, but he can play on both sides of attacking midfield as well. He's coming to cover both of those sides. Currently, I've got him set to be playing on the right-hand side, but he's injured, so I'll not be able to play in this next game. But he can also cover for forward, which I think he was where he was playing in his previous club. So we've got a little bit of versatility with this kid. There has been a few more outgoings, quite a few, as you can see. Giovanni Sluter's gone to Sparta Rotterdam, Ashraf Madi's gone to Paphos, Nick Bakker's gone to Albacete, Caspian Denen has gone to Den Bosch, Stanislav Julgarov has gone to Excelsior, Lorenzo Raharing has gone to Maastricht, Simon Lowe has gone to Sparta Rotterdam as well, Ilias has gone to Zwolle, and Eisen has gone to De Graafschap. So there's quite a bit of chunk of money coming in, and we're cutting the wage bill down significantly, which has meant that the new kids that's come in have been able to pay a little bit more. So I think Luisinho's on about 9 grand a week and Fernando's on 8. So by offloading a lot of small wages on players that I were never going to play, I've been able to bring in a couple of guys that can improve on one count, can strengthen the squad slightly, but obviously be able to pay a little bit more of wages. There's still a lot of players in this team, so there's probably still a lot more dead weight I can shift on, but we shall see. So going into today's game, I did want to actually rest Catalpiedra because he's not been brilliant, his form's not fantastic, but obviously Luisinho, he's not fully fit yet, so I don't want to risk him. I am going to play Luis Fernando on the left in the place of Ola John. Ola John is 30 and he wants to leave, so I want to give Luis Fernando a chance to sort of bed in. But on the flip side of that, I am putting Ola John on the bench. We need to try and get morale up a bit. Lushtaku's not 100%, so I don't really want to risk him either. Obviously playing at a higher level is tiring Lushtaku out a little bit more than when we were at Teuta. So let's see what we can do against AZ. Obviously AZ are in 3rd, so it's a tough ask for us again. We have beaten one of the top 4 recently, so it's not impossible. But let's have a look. And it's been a bit of a tough running. I mean, we've played 3 of the top 4 in the last sort of 5 matches, so Ajax have gone 2-0 up in the first 5 minutes. This is what we're competing against. I'm feeling like we're not going to win a trophy with FC20. We're just going to be here to kind of build his reputation and maybe win the Dutch Cup if possible. But I think it's going to take a lot to shift Ajax. Luis Fernando scored on his debut though. What a guy! I mean, this is the kid that I brought in for 160k, thinking he's going to be a bit part player and potentially a bit of profit on him at the end of it all. But scored on his debut. Maybe there's a bit more to him than we thought. He's obviously capable. Van Dijk trying to find him again, but Dest is in there. Van der Streek trying to get a tackle in. Mia Dink's coming in. Midsjo. Oostung. Oh, good save from Drommel. We are probably going to have to find another goalkeeper in the summer as well, because Drommel's wanting to leave. He's upset the team, which is why the morale's down, because I wouldn't let him leave, and the players are like, oh, why wouldn't you let him leave? Because he's the only goalkeeper we've got that's any good. If I had another option, I would have sold him, but I don't, so I'm not going to. It's just going to weaken the team, which is what I told them, and that didn't seem to make any difference. I think a few of the players understood where I was coming from, but the majority of them were like, we don't care, you should still let him leave. It's a bit weird that my team want to deliberately weaken themselves, but Cantalepied, Akshardi's I could say he's got to be offside. I didn't see the linesman's flag go up, but from where it was, there was no way you were onside. Hoogma, Dest. Excuse me. Come on, somebody get a tackle in. Barrow, Dest again. Come on. Deception. It's gone on the bar, that's alright. Bit of complacent defending there. Not ideal. Come on, lads. Cantalepiedras missed his tackle. It's a good job he didn't get the play. Other side probably got sent off for that. Cabanel. Oh, he's at the post. We're riding his luck, lads. They are really, really going for us at the minute. Another good save. I feel like he could have probably kept hold of that. I think that was more a camera save, but we need to get this clear. They're in a bit of a spell of dominance. We need to try and ride it out. Good clearance. That's it. Get the ball upfield. Give us a chance to regroup a little bit. Pachinik with a throw. It's going to be a long one looking at this. Oh no, he's dummied it to Akshardi. Albuchui, Cantalepiedra, finish it, 2-0, come on. This would be a tremendous result if we can keep this going. Van der Kust isn't 100%. Let's bring on Dirksen. I'm going to bring... Oh, I've not put Luisinho on the bench, never mind. I'm going to bring him on. I'll bring Bergreen on. Van Dijk's not even having his best of games. He's been booked as well. Don't really want him getting sent off. Yusuf. Adekanye's coming in. It's easy for Drommel. Come on, lads. We've just got to survive 10 minutes. Another fantastic result on the cards here. Closing that gap to the top 4 to 5 points as well. Cantalepiedra with a kind of nothing ball there. Is that Bergreen? Yikes, he's tall. Patrick, go and get it, lad. Good ball. Bijan, good clear. There's Bergreen. Trying to find Van der Streek. The pass is a bit wayward. Dirksen. Come on, boys. He's careless. He's lost it. Baresi. He's managed to squeeze it in. Oh no, it's been disallowed. Should be on course to take this. Al Bashitawi's taking a knock. Ooh, just over the bar from Bijan. I think we've put in a decent performance here. They've had a bit of a spell of dominance, which we managed to survive. Luis Fernando's had a decent game. He's got his first goal for us as well, which is good for a 160k player. They've probably had the better of the game, but we've come away with a 2-0 win against a team in third. Happy with that. Let's try and do it against Willem as well. Right, game day 2. Slightly simpler proposition than the previous game, but obviously they're still quite a good team. They're just above us in the league. We have played a game more than them, and we're a point behind them. So obviously winning would be... winning's always the best result, but I think I'm going to bring Luizinho into the team. I don't really want to play him there. Although saying that, it's not well suited to either. He's young. He can develop into that position. Then get Cantala Piedra onto the bench just because I like to be able to see his name. Albachitawi needs a rest because he took a knock in the previous match. Espinosa can come in for him. I think Lushtaku should be back as well, so he can go back into the side. And that should be everything. So a win will put us above them. Obviously they'll still have their game in hand, but we'll be 2 points clear of them then, which means there's more pressure on them for the game in hand. There's nobody in that team I particularly recognise. Van der Hart, that's the Dutch version of Joe Hart. Right, let's kick on. Come on, lads. Big result here. That's what we need. Drommel with a goal kick. It's a short one to Bijan. And that's a poor pass. Absolutely poor. Go on, Van Dijk. No, he changed his mind. Oh, no, he's gone again. Need to be a little bit more certain about what you're doing there. Oh dear. Bart Newcoop. That's an early goal. That's not good. Not a good start at all. And Iman Mars had no effect. Oh, there we go. Focused for like a second. My cursor turned into a football and made me jump because it was in the net. Luizinho. That's a poor pass. Luis Fernando's picked it up though. Akshadi. Nice ball to Lushtaku. Nice little ball out onto the left to Luis Fernando. Back to Lushtaku. Good ball into the box. Van Dijk just over the bar. A nice little passage of play there from the FC20 players. And looks... No. Oh, he's going to VAR. Oh, for fuck's sake. It weren't going to give that. Lushtaku gives away a penalty. Now we're 2-0 down. Bloody VAR. Still doable. Still doable. I don't know why I'm still looking at this top four. Patrick, Van Dijk, can't get his head on it. Akshadi. Lushtaku. Wow, that's some nice passing. Fernando. It's in again. He's got 2 in 2. He's made his 160 grand back straight away. What a player. Brazilian youngsters, that's what we need. Pays. Patrick got the header, but they've picked up the ball. He's got to be offside, surely. Oh dear. The offside trap didn't work. They are absolutely dominating us. $16 shots to our 6, 9 on target to our 1. I would take a draw at this point, fellas. Sukua, good save from Drommel. Van Bruggen. Don't play it about like that. Get rid of it. Sheesh. Making me nervous playing it around in the back like that. Luis Fernando's goal scorer. Come on. Luisinho's furious. Van Dijk's not doing anything, so Luisinho's going up front and Cantona Piedra's coming on. Come on, lads. Let's show a bit of passion, eh? So we're not exactly consistent, are we, with his form? I'm still getting to know some of these players as well, so I don't know. I'm still not sure of my best team. Helmer's in the box. Is it the side netting? Could we grab a late equaliser? We don't deserve it, but or could we FM them? Janko Verdadam. No, we can't. We've lost. It weren't excellent at all. Not at all. Oof, I stressed out. Espinosa and Olajon. Olajon were all at pitch for 10 minutes. Oh, dear me. So, form isn't consistent. We win some games and then we lose some games. We're very up and down since we took over. 1 draw, 4 wins, 3 defeats. It's not terrible, but we need that bit of consistency. I'm going to plough on a little bit, probably get to the end of March, come back for PSV and Vitesse, and hopefully things will turn around a little bit and we've got a little bit more consistent. So thank you everybody for watching. If you've enjoyed, do all the YouTube stuff, the likes, the subscriptions and the notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next episode.